Morning, this is Ms. Billerbeck, and we're going to talk about 7.4 discount and sales tax. So discount equals the marked price minus the sales price or selling price. Oh, and by the way, the sound in the background is a bunch of kids playing, but they're a bunch of goats, baby goats. So there's 300 behind my house eating weeds for fire suppression. So that's what the sound is in the background. So we have discount over marked price equals the percent discount over 100%. Hey, during a sale, a watch was sold for $784. If the marked price of the watch is $980, find the percent discount. Okay, so we have discount is the marked price. The marked price of the watch was $980. So we are going to put 980 minus 784 here because that's our discount. The discount over the marked price. The marked price was $980. These are dollars. And we want to find our percent discount so we can market it. Say, hey, we're on a 25% off sale or something. Okay, so we have 100% here. So we are going to multiply by 100% on both of these. Okay. One dry erase. All right, so that crosses that out. And let's look at, well, what is 980 and subtract 740? So we borrow one from here, and we have 6. We borrow one from here, and that's 9. And 196. So we have $196 over $980. And we are multiplying by 100% over here. And that's going to equal X. All right, so the dollars cancel. So we're just looking for percent. So let's multiply this right here. So that's going to go into the house. So we have 196 plus the 2 zeros from the 100. And then we're dividing by 980. All right, so first we look at, does this go, it goes in twice. So we have 0, 16. There we go. That was probably one of the easiest ones ever. So then that's 0. So that means that this is a 20% discount. Well, hello, kitty. Yes. The birds and the goats are all getting involved with the lesson, so why not a cat? That's my kitty. Her name is Avita. Okay, so this is the 20% discount. So when we look at selling price, we have 100% minus discount times the marked price. So that's the selling price. Okay, so I should have put that back into my normal equation. So I'm going to do that for you now since I wrote this without thinking about my normal equation. So let's put it in terms of Ms. Billerbeck's equation of choice, not your books. So the marked price of a microwave oven is $380. If the oven is sold at a discount of 25%, find its discount and selling price. Okay, so we have the original price here is $380, and that corresponds to the 100%. Okay, we don't know what the discount, we do know the discount percent is 25%. So we have 100% minus 25%. And then that's going to give us the selling price. So this is 75% over 100%, and the percents are top and bottom, so we can take those out. So we just have 75 over 100, which if we divide by 25, we get 3 over 4. So now we have x over 380, and this is in dollars, equals 3 over 4. So since x is being divided by 380, we're going to multiply by 380 on both sides. And that cancels. And we have x equals, and we want to find out what 3 times 380 is. So we multiply, we have 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 8 is 24, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. So that gives us 1140 over 4. Now, if we divide 1140 over 4, there are 2 4s and 8, leaving 3. So as far as there's 4s, there's 8 4s and 34, leaving 2. And there's 20, so there's 5 4s and 20. So let me do that for you so you can see what I did. So we had 2, 8. Subtract 3, drop the 4 down. Then that's an 8, that's a 32. We subtract, and that gives us 20 when we drop that 0 down. And then there are 5 4s and 20. So that's where I got that. Okay, so let's make some room over here. So this is dollars. So this is what we sold the microwave at. Okay, so we have to keep track of what do these numbers mean. So this is what we sold this is the selling price, what we sold it for. So we want to know, well, how much did we save? Because after all, that's what we kind of brag about, don't we? Or it entices us to push that buy button when we see all the money we're saving when we buy something. So we have 380 minus 285. We want to see how much we're going to save. So that's 5. And then 17 minus 8 is 9. So we save $95 saved. That's pretty good. So that's our discount. $95, that's a lot of money. Okay, so that's the first, or the second example. Let's look at the next example. All right, so we have a TV set. Is sold at $570 after a 24% discount. Oh, so that's not the original price. Okay, so that's what it was sold at after the discount. So that's going to go here. And it told us it's a discount of 24%. So we're going to write this. Oops, we always know what this one is. So why did Miss Billerbeck put an X there? Because she made a mistake. This is always 100%, no thought involved. And the X goes here because we know everything else. Okay. So what's the marked price before we took the discount? So let's subtract 100 minus 24. Well, 100 minus 25 is 75. And we subtracted one less, so that's 76 over 100. All right. And so we want to cross multiply at this point, because the X is down below. Let's cross multiply here. So we have 76x equals, and then this is 570 times 100, so we add 2 more zeros. So I have 76x. I need to remove that 76, so I do the opposite operation by dividing by 76, and that takes it away. All right, clean dry erase board. So now our job to figure out, well, how much, let's see, the marked selling price. So let's see, we're going to do the top number in the house. All right, so we have 76. Let's round it to 80. How many 80s are in 8s are in 57? Well, 7 times 8 is 56. Let's try 7. So 7 times 6 is 42. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 3 is 50, plus 4 is 53. When we subtract this, let's see, let's borrow one here, give it to that. So we have 8, and that's a 6. And we have 3. Drop 1 down. So how many 80s are in 30? Or 8s are in 38. So almost 5. I think let's try it. Almost 5. So that gives us a 3. So 5 times 7 is 35, plus 3 is 38. It worked. And then we have one more 0 to drop down. So there we have it. So X equals, and let's look at what our units were. We had $1 left. So there was $1 over here. So these were dollars. So we're dealing with $750 originally. So that's what the marked price was before the discount. Okay, so now what we're going to do is do a little bit of thinking. If the TV were sold at a 15% discount and then a further 9% discount on the discounted price, how much more or less would this selling price be? So 15 plus 9, of course, is 24%. Okay, so at first glance, you might think, well, it's just going to be $570. But they tricked you. They said in this little thing, they said, if the TV set were sold at a 15% discount and then a further 9% discount on the discounted price, ooh, that's pretty tricky. That means it's going to be more than 24% discount. Okay, they're hiding it. So let's look at what it is. So we know the price was $750. So if we take that and we multiply by, well, actually, let me follow the, so we have 750 And we want to know what this is. We have a 15% discount. So how much more or less would the selling price be? Okay, so we're going to do 100% minus 15 here over 100%. So this is 85% over 100%. So we can take the percents out because they're top and bottom. Now we're going to multiply both sides by 750. And that cancels that out. And this is dollars, so we have x equals, and this is going to be 0.85 times 750. Okay, so let's do the dry erase calculator, 0.85, and we have 0. 5 times 5 is 25, 5 times 7 is 35, plus 2 is 37. Leave a space there, 8 times 0 is 0, 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 7 is 56, plus 4 is 60. So when we add this, we get that and move the decimal over 2 spots. Okay, so this gives us a price of $637.50. But now we're going to take a 9% discount. Okay, so instead of doing this setup, we can see, 15% discount is just 0.85 times that. So 100 minus 15% is 0.85 times 750. So the X final, we're going to subtract 9% now. So 100% minus 9% is 91%. Okay, so we have 91% over 100% times the 637.50. So this is going to be X final equals 0.91 times 637.50. We are going to see, is this going to be more or less than 570? What the 24% discount is? Well, let's find out. So we use this dry erase calculator over here. So 1 times 0 is 1, then everything is the same because it's just multiplied by 1. And then we save a space here. 9 times 0 is 0, 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 7 is 63, plus 4 is 7. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 6 is 33. And 9 times 6 is 54, plus 3 is 57. So we add that together, and we have 0, 5, 12, 11, 10, 8, 5. And we move the decimal over 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the final price is $580.13. Ooh, so taking the full 24% discount first saved you more money than doing 15% and then a 9% discount. Interesting. So there you have it. So breaking up the discounts saved you less money than if you did the full 24% discount. All right. Well, now we know. Okay, one more problem. Or actually, we have 2 more problems. Sorry. All right. So we have sales tax. Woohoo! We all love sales tax. So tax equals the tax rate on the cost of the item. So a hairdresser charges $20 for a haircut, excluding sales tax. If the tax rate is 7%, okay, so how much is the sales tax for the service provided? Okay, so the tax, oops, let me use a different color. So our tax is going to be the tax rate, which is 7%. So we're going to write that as a decimal, times the cost, times $20. All right, so I'm going to teach you something fun. Well, $20 is really 10 times 2, right? So now we know this times 10 makes that 0.7 times 2. Well, we know what 2 times 7 is. So the tax is going to be $1.40. Okay, so that's the tax. So what's the total amount the customer pays? So you pay $20 plus the $1.40, so you pay $21.40. Okay, so there you go. That's how you do sales tax. In a store, the marked price inclusive of sales tax of a vacuum cleaner is $210. That means you've already got the tax included in the price. If the tax rate is 5%, find its price before the sales tax. So this one, we're going to have $210 equals, and we are going to write the tax, so 0.05 is the tax times some x plus the x, because we don't know what the x is. The x is what our price was before the tax. Okay, so this simplifies. If we put a 1 here, it simplifies 1.05x. So now if we divide by 1.05 on everything, this cancels and we have just x. So now we need to figure out, well, what is 210 divided by 1.05? So let's use the dry erase calculator. We have to move this decimal over 2 spots. So how many hundreds are in here? 2. So that's 210. And that, when we subtract, is 0. We drop the 0 down. Well, there's 0, 105s in that. Subtract, drop another 0 down, and there is 0 here. So x equals $200. So that's what it was before the tax. So the amount of tax, then if you subtract, that'd be $210 minus $200. So the tax was just $10. All right, so there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.